Have you ever felt so close to your dreams, yet something inside pulls you back? Maybe it's that tiny voice whispering, "What if you're not good enough?" Or maybe it's procrastination, perfectionism, or fear of failure sneaking in at the worst possible moment. That, my friend, is self-doubt and self-sabotage at work. We often think external obstacles hold us back, but in reality, the most dangerous barriers are the ones we build in our own minds. Today, I want to share with you powerful tips and strategies to overcome self-doubt and self-sabotage, so you can break free from your own limitations and step fully into your potential. Number 1. The first step to overcoming self-sabotage is recognizing it for what it is: fear disguised as logic. Once you can name it, you can change it. Being aware is the first step to freedom. Self-sabotage isn't weakness. It's a protective mechanism, a way your brain tries to shield you from discomfort, failure, or rejection. When you procrastinate, doubt yourself, or talk yourself out of taking action, it's because a part of you is afraid. It is not because you are lazy or incapable. For example, you want to start a business, but you tell yourself you're not experienced enough. Or you want to apply for that dream job, but you convince yourself they won't pick you. Similarly, you may want to build a new habit, but you say, "I'll start next week." These are signs of fear disguised as logic. The moment you recognize this, you have already taken the first step toward overcoming self-doubt. Number 2. Challenge the voice of doubt. That inner critic can sound very convincing. It often speaks with authority, like a protective parent saying, "Don't do that, you'll fail." But here's the truth. Doubt isn't a fact. It's just a thought. So, when a doubtful thought comes up, pause and ask yourself, is this thought based on evidence or fear? What proof do I have that I will fail? What would I say to a friend who felt this way? When you question your doubts, you weaken their power. Remember, your mind believes what you tell it repeatedly. If you feed it fear, it will grow. But if you feed it courage, doubt begins to shrink. Number 3. Replace negative self-talk with empowering beliefs. Self-doubt and self-sabotage thrive on negative self-talk. For example, you may tell yourself, "I'm not ready. I'm not good enough. I always mess things up." However, these are just limiting beliefs. And the good news is that these beliefs can be rewritten. You have the power to do so. Start replacing those limiting thoughts with empowering beliefs like, "I may not know everything, but I can learn. I am worthy of success. I can figure things out as I go." You don't have to feel 100% confident to act. You just need to interrupt the old pattern and choose more empowering words. Remember that your words create your world. Speak to yourself like you would to someone you love. Number 4. Take action. One of the biggest traps of self-sabotage is waiting for the perfect time. But perfection is just another disguise for fear. Confidence doesn't come first. Action does. The more you act, the more you prove to yourself that you can do it. For example, instead of waiting to feel ready to launch your project, take the first small step. Instead of researching endlessly, make that call, send that email, or post that video. Instead of trying to have the perfect plan, allow yourself to learn through doing. One small step forward, however small, builds momentum. And momentum is the enemy of doubt. Number 5. Break big goals into small steps. Being overwhelmed is a common trigger for self-doubt and self-sabotage. When your goals feel too big, your brain goes into survival mode and says, "This is too much." The solution? Break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. If your goal is to write a book, start with 1 page. If your goal is to start a business, start with 1 simple offer. If your goal is to run a marathon, start with 1 lap around the block. Small steps make big dreams manageable. And they silence doubt through progress. Remember, every big achievement begins with a single action. Number 6. Embrace failure as part of growth. Doubt often grows from the fear of failure. But failure isn't the opposite of success. It is part of the process. Every successful person you admire has failed, probably many times. The difference is, they didn't let failure define them. They let it teach them. So instead of asking, "What if I fail?" ask, "What will I learn if I do?" Reframing failure removes its fear and gives you power to act. 7. Surround yourself with positive people. You can't always control the voice in your head, but you can control the voices around you. When you surround yourself with people who believe in you, encourage your dreams, and remind you of your strengths, doubt loses its grip. This might mean spending time with positive, growth-minded friends, listening to motivational podcasts or audiobooks, following inspirational mentors online, joining a community where members are working towards similar goals. Number 8. Practice self-compassion and not self-criticism. One of the most dangerous things you can do to self-sabotage yourself is beat yourself up for making a mistake. This only deepens the cycle. Self-compassion, on the other hand, breaks it. When you treat yourself with kindness, you create a safe space to grow. It doesn't matter even if you fall short. Be kind to yourself. You're doing the best you can with what you know. Tell yourself, it's okay. I'm human. I deserve another chance. I will try again.